What's up YouTube, it's your boy YUGIOH bringing to you my Trickstar deck profile that I took to a regional in San Antonio. Unfortunately, I didn't top, I ended up X3. There were 9 rounds I believe, but I dropped in round 7. Um, it's alright though, it was my first regional with this deck, so I'm not even tripping. Plus, first of all, shout out to my Frieza token. I pulled a Fantastical Dragon Phantasme on my entry pack. So once again, I'm not even tripping. My rounds were round 1. I played against Gravekeepers. I went 2-0. Very good meta call, I guess. Going against Thunder Dragons and then Sky Strikers and Salmon Greats, which are everywhere, by the way. I went 2-0. I lost round 2 against Thunder Dragon. I draw luck. We went on game 3, lost in time. First game I went. Draw luck reincarnation combo. Game 2 he got me. Game 3. I break a little, but I do have a reincarnation set and then a draw in hand, and then it was just a grind game. Unfortunately, I lost in time there. Probably misplayed a little, but it's okay. 2-0'd a Salamangrates. Round 3, nothing really to say about that. Round 4, Sky Strikers. I lost to that one. I brick like crazy. I didn't even get to play, to be honest with you. It didn't feel good. But round 5, Mermills 2-0. Round 6, Orcus, I 2-0'd him. The opponent did brick. And round 7, I lost against the Salamangreats. Low-key was slow playing me, and then I lost in time. But without further ado, let's begin the deck profile. Starting with the monsters, the stratos of the deck. Your main searcher, your main monster is going to be your Trickstar Cadena. Nothing less. So 3 of that. Your 3 Lycris. 2 alties, 1 super. I'm still trying to get the other one, but 3 records, your main burner of the deck. Play your 1 Lilybell. Don't play any of these. Lilybell was clutch today by retrieving, your Lycris or your Carbine. I played the 1 Carbine, your honest / Cyber Dragon of the deck. Pretty good with extra body for linking, or whenever they have Prankatops, they go into battle because they don't respect your monster because they're weak. Onto battle damage calculation, you activate Carbine, they lost. Pretty cool. Your hand traps, I play your 3 Jordan Lockbird. Pretty much Jordan Lockbird Trickstar. They should name this Trickstar because it's pretty good. Also pretty good against your combo deck, Thunder Dragon, Thunder Dragon, Danger, your Orcus and stuff like that. And Sky Striker is pretty good too, especially when they engage first. Or your 3 Ash Blossoms and Joyous Springs. I do play your 2 Effect Veiler. Effect Negation is pretty crucial on today's format, so I play 2 of, and then your 1 Scythe. Luckily, I didn't get to draw one of these through playtesting. I keep on drawing it, but this event, it was good to me. It was always on the deck, and I managed to pull this off against my multiple matchup, which is pretty dope. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to your spells, most definitely play your 3 Trickstar Light Stage in tandem with 2 Terraforming. If there were 3 Terraforming for added consistency, you'll play it. But every game I get Trickstar Light Stage, so it's pretty good. I like that. You play your draw power, which is 3 Pot of Extravagance. I only own 2. Shout out to my friend that lent me 1. It really helped with the consistency throughout the deck. Once again, breaking, I only break around 4 against Sky Strikers. That's the only time I didn't get to play. A lot of my games went to 2-0 because of this. You don't really use your extra deck. I probably went on the extra deck twice or 3 times maybe, but that's I summoned 1 Holy Angel round 1, and then I summoned Unicorn against that round 2 Thunder Dragon, and then Mermills in round 5 I summoned like a Cerebus, but definitely a 3 of. And also I'm playing 42 deck, but if I'm playing 40, I probably can cut it to 2 if I want to, but I just want that full consistency. You play your three Called by the Graves. Everybody is running, everybody is running hand traps nowadays, except if you're playing against, like the combos. I typically side this out, but I 2-0'd the Orcas. He breaks, so I didn't really get a chance to try, to side it out, but it's good against Sky Strikers, good against Salaman. Salaman Greats, you just want your Kandina to pop off, or you want your Field Spell to pop off, so you want 3 Called by the Graves. That's it for the spell. Let's move on to the traps. Obvious, you play 3 till Konami says no. Trickstar's reincarnation to 3, also pretty cool. Fits in a graveyard. It banishes an extra monster. So 3 infinite impermanence. I really like this card. It's worth the money. I've put a lot of mileage into this card. I used to play my altar guys, and it just migrated to my Trickstar. So definitely affect negations to go, especially going second. The fact that you can play it on hand and you can negate like multi-roll when you set it, it's pretty cool. 3 sanctums, blowout card, summon Scythe. Hopefully they don't they don't ash it, or they don't like Valor your Scythe. But what I do sometimes, so that way this always pops off, is I play the reincarnation first for bait, just in case they have ash, and then I play Sanctum. So you got to trick your opponent once in a while. Play those mind games. Trap Trick. I didn't really get to see Trap Trick, but in theory this is actually a pretty good. Actually, yes, I barely saw Trap Trick, but never activated it. Actually, I lied. I activated it and then I set impermanence one time, because I already have Sanctum on my on the field. So. And finally, I played the 2 Solemn Strike. I'll probably take these things out. It's very lackluster. I thought in theory it's pretty good against Thunder Dragon when they summon their Colossus, Salaman Greats when they summon their Bailings or your Sunlight Wolf. It stops them from playing, or Sky Strikers when you summon out your when activated Ray, or when they summon out their Kagari Shichuku or whatnot, or Kagari mainly. I'll probably take it out. If I go 40, I'll take out one of two of these, and then put in one Solemn Judgment, and take out one of my draw power, which is your because I probably have to return it, so I'll probably do that. So I'll take this 2 out, and then put in Solemn Judgment, and then also take out one of the Extravagance. That's it for the main deck. 42 in total. Let's move on to my extra. You play your 1 Cerberus. You only need 1. You play 2 Nightmare Phoenix for back row removal. You play your Sky Striker Ace Hayate. I do play Mind Control. My Mind Control. So whenever you're playing against that deck, you just take it. Fortunately, I didn't get to use it because I brick against that deck, and against Sky Striker on round 4. The dude was pretty cool though. 2 Holy Angel, the one that you actually summon. You only need 2. You need 2 of them because of Extravagance. You play your Nightmare Unicorn for removal. You play your Bomber Dragon, and then your Borolo Dragon and Boro Sword. I didn't get to make any of these. Your Super Poly target, because I do use Super Poly on my side deck. You play your 2 Violet Chimera, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, your Predaplant, and then your Starving Venom. So these are your Super Poly targets. That's it for your 15 extra deck. Let's move on to my extra to wrap this video up. My extra deck is pretty good, especially going second. I typically take out 7 cards, which are your Trap Trick, your Sanctum, and then your Scythe. Those are 7 cards, and your deck is mainly going first, and you typically have a very nice opening with this deck. It's very consistent. Once again, I only break once against my round 4, unfortunately, but other than that, I feel like the deck performed very well. The complements the going second is going to be your 3 Dino Wrestler Pancrotrops. Everybody's scared with this deck. If this was any higher rarity, this would have been like a $40 card, no problem. The removal is pretty good, and the fact that it's a, you know, it can, you can summon it and then get over like an Inspector Border or something like that, or something like a Danko Seka. So definitely a 3 of, and you want to see it too. The MVP of my side is going to be your Inspector Border. Guys, Thunder Dragon, hate this card. Salamangreats, you summon this, they can't do anything. They cannot do anything. Can't rogue, they can't do anything. You summon this, they lose. Special Salamangreats going first. Your Lancia against your Orcus or your combo decks or anything that banishes your, you know, your Thunder Dragons. It was okay though. It was lackluster, but you know, you still put it in. Your Super Poly, you gotta do it against, you know, the Salamangreats, the Orcuses, and then your Thunder Dragon. That's why you have your super power targets. Awesome Mind Control. Mind Control is awesome. You can go into your link. You can go into your link place, and Mind Control is just awesome. It's not once per turn, so if you have 2, you can just take all their monsters, which is pretty dope. Going first, I put your 3 Heavy Storm Duster. You can put whatever on the slot, but I feel like this is good against going first against like Salamangreats or against what do you call it, Sky Strikers, Alter Guys. I didn't see any Alter Guys during San Antonio. I don't think there's an Alter Guys player in attendance, which is pretty crazy to me. Or your Guru Control, which was there was a bunch of not a bunch, but there was some Guru Control players there. But that will wrap up my deck profile, guys. That's your extra deck. You know, you got your extra, you get your traps, you get your main deck, your traps, your spell cards, and then your monster. Other than that, guys, if you guys have a question, please leave a comment. I know I haven't posted in so long, but I'll try to you know, post more often. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.